panagdait sa tanang kabuhatan. For today's video presentation, I will be presenting the lesson 2 of our module 2. This is entitled Managing Stress Through Physical Activity. Stress and its characteristics. In the daily challenges of life, individuals often encounter discomfort, circumstances, and events that disturb one's physical, mental, and emotional states. The body responds to the discomfort it experiences. It's called stress. Stress is the body's way of reacting to an external stimulus such as discomfort. So when we feel discomfort, anytime we feel discomfort, that's the time that we already experiencing stress. When we talk about external stimulus, this is something that causes reaction. Okay? So ang reaction or ang stimulus diha is ang discomfort, and since stimulus is something that causes reaction man, the way we react depends on how we deal with the discomfort, and that is how we cope with stress. Okay? Stress when we feel discomfort. Stress affects all. It is part of one's life. So, normal na gina siyang stress, no? The human body and its system are equipped to respond to stress. Most of the events that happen to you and around you contribute stress to your body. The effects of stress differ from each individual based on their ability to adjust to certain changes from the environment and the people around them. Some are able to cope easily, but others have hard time. Now, there are people who feel challenged when they face problems or any discomfort, but for some people, they find it annoying, murag baliwalaon lang nila, and then some also maglisod o cope sa stress or sa problem. And depende maguna sa ability sa individual on how we adjust with the discomfort that we feel. On one hand, stress can be helpful, for it can keep a person alert and set to avoid vulnerability. So aside from the negative effects of stress, it can also be helpful in terms of it can help a person to keep alert. And then there are some people who are proactive, meaning wala pa nag-exist ang discomfort, ni react na sila, and that is to avoid vulnerability. Kung feeling mo masakitan ra ka diha, ay nalagpadayon. Avoid vulnerability. That's being proactive, no? A negative stress reaction is referred to as distress. Ang negative stress reaction daw mo na siya gitawag og distress. And distress triggers mental, emotional, and physical problems, and even worse, certain symptoms or diseases. So aside sa mental, emotional, and physical problem, maka-trigger man ng stress, can also cause diseases. Symptoms of stress. Now, we will discuss them by aspect. Let's start with emotional. Mo ni siyang mga symptoms or mga timailhan nga naka experience ka og stress under emotional. You feel nervous all the time, gets easily upset, dali ra masuko, and then moody. Ani nga time happy ka pagka Pila lang ka minuto, bad mood na pug ka. Overwhelming feeling and sometimes uncontrollable experience in relaxing the mind. Low self-esteem. No, grabe kay ang pang-down ni mas man kagalingon, loneliness, and the feeling of being worthless. Grabe ang effects sa stress, no? Sa emotional. And then mental, you lack focus, and then disturbed mind setting, dili kay ka-focus or ka-concentrate sa usa ka butang. And then for physical symptoms of stress under physical, your body is weak and lesser strength, easily gets cold and infection. Headache, hirumira magsakit ang ulo, sakit ang tiyan, diarrhea, constipation, loss of appetite, nawala gana og kaon, aches, pains, tense muscles, and sleeplessness, kulang tulog. Now, coping with stress through physical activity. How are we going to cope stress using physical activity? Stress is inevitable. Murag si Thanos, no? Inevitable. And eliminating it entirely from one's life is impossible. Because again, stress is already part of our lives. Changes in daily events are beyond any person's capacity. However, one's reaction to stressful changes can be managed. Regular exercise is sometimes done to cope with stress. Now, since stress is constant, dili naman na siya mawala. The thing that we need to do is to adapt. How are we going to manage stress, to cope with stress, to face the problem? And one of the example for that is to have irregular exercise or physical activity. Now let's discuss the types of physical activity that could help cope with stress. First, aerobic, light to moderate intensity physical activity that requires more oxygen than sedentary behavior and thus promotes cardiovascular fitness and other health benefits. Example for this is or are weight-bearing exercises like jumping rope, cycling, swimming, running, playing football, basketball, or volleyball. Those are aerobic physical activities. So, pwede mo maka-engage to avoid stress or to cope up with stress. Anaerobic, high-intensity physical activity that is done in a short duration of time requiring high energy. Anaerobic activities or strength-based activities in the absence of oxygen. Example, sprinting during running, swimming, cycling requires maximal performance during the brief period. Okay, ang anaerobic activities done only in a short duration of time. Okay, mo na yung mga example niya. Another one is lifestyle, physical activities which have been a part of our daily routine. Example, walking, climbing stairs, sweeping, or raking the yard, which is usually light to moderate in intensity. So kanang mga daily chores na to, that could be our physical activity in coping stress. Physical activity play, an intense play activity that requires substantial energy expenditure. Example, playing tag or jumping rope. Ang mga dula na to before sa mga bata pata. Batog bitaw mga bata pa kita puros ra huna-huna, wala dili kay ma-stress. Kay dula ra pirmi ang ginahuna-huna. And those are examples of physical activities. Play, simple and self-reflected activities with flexible rules for the purpose of enjoyment. And then sports, a physical activity requiring skill and physical prowess that is governed by a set of rules and regulations that is often done in a competition. There are two categories of sports, individual and team sports. So, kanang mga competitions or mga competitive activities ng mga sports, pwede siya as a way to cope with stress. Now, physical activities mechanism in coping with stress. Ano siya ang mga mechanism? Keeping your body physically active can help improve overall disposition, increase the release of endorphins, and offer meditation-like qualities. Exercise can also reduce the fight or flight response often triggered by stress. Now, the theory of fight or flight is when you experience stress, you have two things. It's either you fight for it or run from it. So kung i-face nimo ang problem, that's fight or flight. Baliwala nimo ang problema, dili nimo pansinon. No? That's the theory of fight or flight response. Mood booster. Engaging in physical activity can improve moods and make us feel better, increasing self-confidence, thus reducing stress. Exercise can also improve our quality and ability to sleep, resulting in a fully rested body, which can definitely have a positive impact on our overall disposition and cognitive function. When we say cognitive function, it has something to do with our mental capacity. Cognitive. Endorphin release. Participating in physical activity can result in an increase in endorphin levels. Endorphins are chemicals and neurotransmitter hormones that are secreted from the brain and nervous system. It activates the body's opiate receptors, thus it has analgesic properties that can make you feel good. It also gives a person the feeling of achievement and being in control. So it has something to do with our mind, the way we think, the way we make decisions, the way we focus on one thing. Mind stimulator. Exercise can be a form of meditation. So since naman tayo mga physical activity nga pang-meditate, while involved in engrossing physical activity, we may find that we are concentrating strictly on the physical work. We tend to forget the problems and worries you have at present. With this, our mind is somehow fed and stimulated to work and find solutions to our stress. Reduction of fight or flight response. Stress, either big or small, activates our flight or fight response, and in doing so, deluge our body with different hormones including cortisol, adrenaline, and noradrenaline. Oversecretion of these hormones is brought about by stress, thus must be controlled and returned to a normal state. Again, a flight or fight response is when you engage or when you face, kung maka-face mo og stress, it's either you fight for it or run from it. That's the theory of fight or flight response. Kay katong i-discomfort or katong stress, mao man to'y nakakause of reaction whether we fight or flight. And then the summary, engaging in physical activity and participating in sports have significant benefits to our health. It is acknowledged as one of the most effective strategies for managing stress. Now, there are many ways to manage stress, to cope with stress, to deal with stress. And one of them is participating in sports and physical activity. And in doing so, it can also improve the quality of our life in terms of our emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, meditation. and then also, as well as social aspect. And that would be all now for your activities. I've posted already your activities in our Genio. You just have to follow the instructions there, and you have 1 week to answer the activities. And that would be all. I hope you learned something today. See you next week for another video presentation. Good luck.